Claiming the honour of being the cheapest and most compact dual motor electric scooter, the SPLACH Twin is the perfect wingman for riders craving a little more zip as they cruise along the city streets in style. Boasting top speeds of 28 miles per hour and an eye-popping acceleration of 0 to 15 miles per hour in just 3 seconds, this firecracker wields its 600-watt dual motors to dazzling effect. In fact, you will not find a more powerful electric scooter under $1,000, period. Building on its already impressive stats, the Twin combines a low maintenance design with the most ergonomic handgrips that we have ever tested and a wealth of features beyond its price tag to deliver a scooter that oozes value. I've been testing the SPLACH Twin for the past 3 months, and I've summarised my findings into 15 things that I love and 4 things that I think could be improved. But before we jump into that, let me give you a quick overview of what you can expect from the SPLACH Twin, as well as who I recommend it for. So, SPLACH has delivered on its promise to create a model that balances speed and acceleration with a frame that is both compact and portable. Alongside the Twin's affordable price tag, durable frame and low maintenance design, it lends itself to riders that want a reliable scooter for daily riding. It has been designed to glide across urban terrain, but the Twin can also take on the occasional off-road track, although it is a little bumpy. Combined with its impressive torque and braking system, we recommend the SPLACH Twin for those that are looking for a versatile entry-level dual motor scooter. Now, if you're interested in learning more, keep watching as I unpack its design, build and ride quality, performance, and how it stacks up against its competitors. The SPLACH Twin offers incredible value for money when you consider the power and quality that it delivers. Dual motor scooters are rare to find on an electric scooter of this price tag, and they spare no expense in the rapid speed and acceleration that they generate. The Twin very closely rivals the specifications of scooters that are significantly more expensive. Complemented by an elaborate brake and suspension system, the Twin offers both stability and reassurance of a vehicle that should set you back a lot more money. By comparison, the VSET 8 Plus is practically the same scooter with the same motors, the same battery, suspension and frame, yet it costs $1,400. SPLACH instead offers you this scooter for far less. This is a common occurrence in the electric scooter industry. Many models are OEM, meaning that a manufacturer makes the scooter and then brands it by thousands of units and add their own branding and other unique touches. Ultimately, SPLACH has undercut the market to offer the Twin at an affordable price. It's a win-win for everyone. In our speed versus price comparison, which compared 24 similarly priced scooters against the Twin, it took home the gold with its 28 miles per hour top speed. Now, we can credit this to a trio of factors. Firstly, it's just one of 4 scooters on the list to have dual motors. Secondly, it has the largest dual motors of its competitors. The closest competitors are the Vala Pegasus and the Wide Wheel Pro, both of which have dual 500-watt motors. Thirdly, because of the Twin's larger motors, it has a higher peak power output than the rest of the lineup. When it comes to acceleration, the SPLACH Twin beats all similarly priced scooters and admirably keeps up with more powerful and expensive ones, including the Apollo Ghost and Wide Wheel Pro, 2 of the scooters that we recommend as alternatives. From a standstill to 15 miles per hour, it takes the Twin just 3 seconds before accelerating up to 25 miles per hour in 6.1 seconds. Despite the Twin sporting smaller 48-volt 600-watt motors, motors than the Apollo Ghost, which has dual 52 volt 800 watt motors, it is just 15% slower in terms of acceleration. When you consider that it's also $500 cheaper, the Twin's value shines. As for the Wide Wheel Pro, the Twin champions this model thanks to its larger motors. Removing the context of our comparisons, the Twin is, for its power level, a fast accelerator. Equipped with a 48 volt 15.6 amp battery, the SPLACH Twin has a maximum range of 28 miles, which is enough for commuters that are looking for an A to B solution, or casual riders that simply want to cruise at the weekend. Now, while maximums are great to be aware of, under our certified test where we put the scooter in the fastest speed setting, we reached a realistic range of 21 miles. If you want to take the scooter further, there are 12 different speed modes that help you to regulate power control. Now, it is worth noting that there are models of a similar price and weight that outperform the Twin for maximum range, but it's important to consider that because the Twin is competitively priced, the majority of its rivals are scooters that have single motors and therefore serve an entirely different riding experience to the SPLACH Twin. Ultimately, if you want to retain power alongside speed and range, then the SPLACH Twin is a top performer. As a direct result of its power output, the Twin can take on inclines of up to 22 degrees, with the optimal performance coming in at around 13 degrees. For riders that live in up and down cities, the SPLACH Twin is the best hill climber in its price class. We are used to seeing electric scooters combining dual springs with swing arms. However, when it comes to models that sit in the sub $1,000 price category, the Twin is unique. It is the only scooter to boast this setup. As a result, it delivers a level of shock absorption that is more commonly seen on scooters with significantly higher price tags. Usually, solid tires on an electric scooter negate any form of shock absorption, but the suspension does a great job at soaking up the vast majority of vibrations to deliver a ride that is more than up for the job of traversing urban terrain. On our shock absorption scale, where 1 is extremely stiff and 10 is extremely soft, we scored the SPLACH Twin a 6 out of 10. Equipped with dual mechanical drums, the Twin has a braking distance of 2.8 meters from 15 miles per hour. We consider this to be very good since the average is between 3 and 3.4 meters. The brakes are also well modulated and lined with rubber to give you more control. The Twin sports a set of wide handlebars that are complemented by the most ergonomic hand grips that we have ever tested. Combining a plush, grippy rubber, they sport a unique form that molds to the contours of your palms. Even the underside of the grips are shaped in a way that allows your fingers to curl around for a tight grip. Another notable feature is that the handlebars are locked to a set degree of rotation. This means that you aren't able to over-rotate the steering column, and as a result, there's no risk of jackknifing. After unboxing the Twin, we were immediate fans of its style and shape. The durable aluminium frame dons a sleek design with ruby red highlights and a black metallic colorway that is befitting of its powerful mechanics. SPLACH also offers a vibrant royal gold variation, which reminds me of the Mantis Pro SE. Combined with the geometric fenders, the Twin sports an aesthetic that could be likened to a love child between the Dualtron Mini and the Mantis Pro SE. Aside from its alluring appeal, the Twin boasts good cable management. The cables briefly sprout out from the handlebars before discreetly funneling into the stem, coming out on the other side and feeding into the brakes and motors. While the Twin lays claim to being the most compact dual motor electric scooter, it manages to offer a generously sized deck that measures 8 inches wide and 26.5 inches long. Compared to similar scooters like the Wide Wheel Pro, the Twin's deck is 5.5 inches longer, meaning there's plenty of room to strike a stance that is comfortable. The deck is also slathered in a rubber mat that provides ample grip. With the addition of the kick plate cum carry handle, the deck is well versed in both aggressive riding and portability. A redeeming feature of the tyres is their size. Usually tyres that measure 8 inches high have a width of just 2 inches. However, those on the Splash benefit from a beefed up 3-inch wide profile. As a result, the tyres benefit from having a large contact patch with the ground. This lends itself to the Twin's impressive acceleration and braking, since the tyres can grip and bite. With its budget price tag, you would expect build quality to take a hit, but overall, the build quality is good. For a scooter of its design, it feels solid and nothing feels cheap. I did hear some rattling from the front wheel while riding over a rough dirt track, but on inspection, I couldn't find the culprit. Nevertheless, the odd rattle is a usual occurrence when tackling this type of terrain, so there aren't any major issues here. Besides, you get the best performance from the Twin when you're riding through urban environments, and rattles here aren't present. Smaller touches like the metal lid that screws on top of the charging port, protecting it from the dirt, water and other nasties, add to the Twin's build quality. Many other scooters opt for cheap plastic lids. Similarly, additions like the red metal rings that hold the hand grips firmly in place are nice touches, especially when you consider that even some of Dualtron's famed performance models don't have these and suffer from grips that actually slide off the handlebars. Another tick in the build quality box is the IP54 water resistance rating. Not only does this certification mean that the scooter is protected from both dust ingress and water splashes, but the Twin has been engineered in more ways to keep you protected in wet conditions. For instance, the well-positioned and angular form fenders provide excellent protection from splashback. Weighing in at 53 pounds, the Twin is light among its dual motor counterparts, and the best bit is that it boasts a folding mechanism that takes mere seconds to use. You flick the safety catch up, pull the red lever on the scooter's neck, and the Twin collapses in a satisfyingly simple style. When the stem is upright, the folding mechanism stays firm and locked into place thanks to a small oblong shaped metal safety catch that can be rotated either up or down. The safety mechanism guarantees that the cantilevered mechanism won't give out mid-ride. It's a secondary safety feature and it instills confidence. The same design can be seen on the more expensive Kim Quick 4. Aside from the main mechanism, the Twin is equipped with a telescopic stem and foldable handlebars to create a scooter with impressively compact folded dimensions. By comparison to the Apollo Ghost, the Twin's most fierce dual motor rival that also boasts foldable handlebars, the Twin achieves a shorter length, thinner width and reduced height. Its folded dimensions become even more impressive once you factor in the dual mode scooters that don't have foldable handlebars. Splash have admirably embraced the precautions of their riders by providing a secret slot at the bottom of the stem for an Apple AirTag. Using an AirTag allows you to track your scooter using the Find My app on your iPhone, providing security and peace of mind. As is common on most electric scooters, the Twin has been equipped with a QS S4 display. The display is bright and easy to read even in direct sunlight. Its position in the cockpit is convenient and its simple layout is perfect for glances at your speed, distance travelled and remaining battery. Via the display you can also change your riding mode, adjust the acceleration strength and turn cruise control on, among other things. Unfortunately, the lighting package is one area of the Twin's design that needs to be improved. It dons 2 front button lights, tail lights and an acrylic strip that funnels light down the length of the deck. The front and rear lights certainly help to keep you visible at night, but the front ones don't cast enough light. As a result, we suggest purchasing an additional headlight and strapping it on the handlebars. As for the side lights, the integration of the acrylic tubes on either side of the deck looks great, but they simply don't light up. Instead of LEDs being threaded through the tubes, they guide light from the front button LEDs. As a result, they are only visible when it's pitch black. The combination of the springs and swing arms do a decent job of soaking up the majority of shudders and shakes of city riding, but if air-filled tyres were used instead of solid ones, ride quality would significantly improve. That being said, solid tyres do promise low maintenance and zero punctures. Because the front-on profile of the tyres is square, the Twin isn't as nimble as models that have a more rounded tyre profile. As you lean into corners, the tyres roll onto their edges, and because they aren't pliable, grip is lost, meaning that they can slide out if you're going too fast. Equipped with dual mechanical brakes and an electronic brake, both systems fire into action once the brake levers are pulled. When you pull on the brake levers, you can feel the electronic brake instantaneously engage. The initial jolt of the electronic brake slowing you down can catch you off guard. Using the factory settings, we found the electronic brake to be too strong, but you can adjust its intensity via the display. New to the market with a level of performance that puts other models in its price class to shame, the SPLACH Twin is already generating plenty of hype. With all things considered, I think that the SPLACH Twin has the potential to rise through the ranks as one of the most popular electric scooters. So what do you think about the SPLACH Twin? Are there any other points that you would add? If so, let me know in the comments. Now, for those of you that would like to know more about what other scooters I recommend as alternatives, or that want to see our full performance test, you can read our full review on electricscooterinsider.com, which I've linked to in the description below. If you're ready to hit the buy button, you can either scan this QR code or click the links in the description. And if you found value from this video, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to become an Electric Scooter Insider. Your support is appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.